Hi, folks. It's Bill from AT Makers. I have a request. It's kind of going out to one person. It's kind of going to Lamore Freed, Phil Terone, sort of as well, over at Adafruit. I know you guys do the great search with DigiKey, and I have come up against a wall trying to find a part. I found things that kind of look like what I'm looking for, but you'll see in a minute. I'd like to do a great search for an obsolete part. And if it's not available, I'd like to actually pick your brain on what I could use to replace this part and which of the properties of this part are kind of important. So if you'll all indulge me for a second, this is the thing that we are working with. It's called a scatter switch. There you go. It's called a scatter switch. Self-calibrating audible tone infrared switch. They've been around for 20 years, and they're kind of cool. They're an infrared switch. You put a sensor in here, and you put a relay in here. You put a plug that you want to control here. This is the relay's output, and it does a really good job for blink detection. Now we're gonna try and replicate this using open source technologies. But in the meantime, I've got a number of people using this that are, didn't need to turn that on, that are now needing to repair the ones that they have. So here's the part in question, and this is what has failed. So this is a relay. Sorry about the shaking. This is a relay. It looks like a big old, I don't know, resistor or fuse to me, but it is a relay. It is a strange form factor. It says OMRH, 250 ohms, DEG, and things like that. If you look underneath it, it just says R0, OMR at the bottom there. I think it just says OMRH again, and 250. So that's really all it says. And so I went looking to try and find this part. This part is dead. If you put, this is the coil terminals here. When you activate it, coil goes across these terminals, and it does not trigger this. This one and this one are the common and normally open pins, so that should close this contact from this jack. I need to replace this part. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to test a couple other things and make sure that it's not a matter of it not getting enough voltage, but I think I have to replace this part. It would make sense given everything we're seeing. So John Jordan, a gentleman I work with, went looking for this, and he found this, which is not exactly the same part, but it looks like the same pinout, right? The same shape and size, same brand. There is a data sheet and a drawing. The drawing completely matches the dimensions we're talking about. And I looked at the data sheet, and it kind of tells you how to do the labeling. So this one has a dust jacket, but it says down here that there are two forms, one of which has the open type, and the other one has the dust cover type. This is the one that we're talking about. I don't care. We've got plenty of room for a dust cover. If we found one with the dust cover type, that's fine too. I don't care. But something that has the same coil voltages, the same footprint, and the same contact ratings would be great. So I went looking for this, and I don't actually see the part number on here. I see it say OMRH and 250 ohms. It doesn't actually have a part number anywhere else on it that I can find. So I don't know whether this is 6, 9, 12, or 24 volts. I am certain it's not 12 or 24, but it could be either 6 or 9 because it is a 9-volt battery that runs this. And I can't find this part. So even if this was exactly the correct one, this part here is obsolete, non-stock, and can't be bought. So I did what you recommended. I chose the things that I thought were important, like let's stick with the series. And what other ones do they have from the series? All of them are obsolete except for this one, which is $2.47, which sounds like it would be great, but I can't tell enough about whether this is a decent replacement. I tend to think it's not because it's got the 12-volt coil voltage, and I don't see any others. So I don't know how else to search for this. I did a search on Amazon. I found something that looks like it right here. Not that one. This one right here. So this one looks just like it. Sorry, I don't really want to buy I don't want to get that. Here you go. This looks exactly like it. And I'm going to buy one from Amazon for $5, and I'll see if it works. But I don't have any faith that just because this looks like it, it's not a knockoff, and I have no idea what the voltage is, the coil voltage is for this at all. So I would love to see a great search for a part that is harder to find. Like this is truly an obsoleted part. I have a feeling that I could make a daughter board, go to PCBWay and measure this really carefully, get these 5 pins or 4 pins, and drop a regular relay in there. The voltages that this is going to switch are low, like under 12 volts 90% of the time. 5 volts 90% of the time, under 12 volts 99% of the time, with very little current. So I don't think this size relay is needed for what we're switching. It's signal switching. I think they were being extra careful when they did that. But I would like to know if there's a way to easily find that part. Maybe there's other places you go for obsolete parts that I just don't know how to do. I would love the help. So thanks a lot if you can help me with that. And got any questions, obviously, just send them to me. I will take any pictures you want, etc.